I like George Lopez, so part of me was looking forward to How the Gringo Stole Christmas, but part of me was kind of nervous because it sounded really awkward. Quite frankly, it sounded racist. And it also has 3.6 out of 10 on IMDb across 816 reviews and ratings. Now, I don't usually pay attention to IMDb ratings. There are films that are rated not very highly, and I don't always agree with that. And similarly, there are films that have a lot of love, and I don't care for them. But it is just one other reason why I was a little hesitant to watch this. But I decided to give it a go, and I can now confirm that while I don't necessarily agree with that low rating, it wasn't a great experience either. This was released in 2023. It's directed by Angel Gracia. It's written by Ezequiel Martinez Jr. I apologize if I've mispronounced any of those names. And we have, of course, a cast including George Lopez as Bennie. And it's a Christmas film, and Bennie's family are, of course, home for the holidays. And this includes his daughter, and his daughter brings home a boyfriend. And this boyfriend is the titular Gringo. I had never heard of the word Gringo before, so I googled it before watching this, and apparently, according to the dictionary definition, a Gringo is a person, especially an American, who is not Hispanic or Latino. And immediately I thought, okay, are we using a negative term to describe something like Latino? Bennie having fact that he's dating somebody who isn't Hispanic or Latino? Yes, the answer to those questions are yes. And that's not acceptable. And it would never, ever happen the other way on. I mean, I could be wrong. I can't think of any films like this. But imagine if you had a film where you had a quote-unquote gringo whose daughter was dating somebody who wasn't a gringo, somebody who was perhaps Hispanic or Latino. That would never be acceptable to have those negative attitudes. It would never work. So I don't accept it the other way on either. I think it should happen either way. I don't like the concept. That's not to say that the film is saying this is absolutely 100% an okay attitude to have. It's not completely like that. But at the same time, I don't think it's a comfortable topic. I don't think it would ever happen in a film the other way on. At least I don't think people would be very happy about it. Sometimes things turn around. Sometimes the characters still have those attitudes. And it's just not acceptable. So that part of the film, it doesn't work. I don't like it. I don't think it's acceptable. And then we have the characters. They're fine. I don't have any issues with them. They're well enough written. They're believable at the very least. In terms of the Christmas aspect, well, it is a Christmas film. That's certainly the case. But at the same time, it didn't really give me that warm, fuzzy, festive feeling that I like. It's not really that festive, so that didn't work either. And also, not much happens. Not much happens in the film, so the story itself is just not very well executed. It's borderline watchable, but I don't recommend it. I don't like the concept, and I don't think it's an acceptable concept. And again, I don't think that it's even a good film, even if we take that out of the equation. And we just look at it, a daughter bringing home a boyfriend for the holidays, and there are conflicts and personality clashes and things. I just don't think it works well. It's not entertaining. It's not festive. I still like George Lopez, and I guess I kind of like watching him in this, kind of maybe. It's not a good film. I don't recommend it. I don't think it's worth the time.